Hey everybody, welcome back. I have a repeat guest, first repeat guest in the history of this show. Welcome back, Caleb Barge.
Hey, how's it going? I was like, I'm talking to you. What's
Yeah,
up?
we're talking. We're not talking to them.
Yeah.
They listen. They can't.
This is the
respond.
same kind of position I am when I'm hitting on women.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't hit on me then.
I won't. Because it's gay. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm kidding. I would hit on you if I was a lady.
Yeah?
Nah, you're not my style.
No.
I would like probably abusive dudes.
Yeah? You like the strong-armed? Being strong-armed?
No,
and
I'm
stuff?
just thinking about like what
What you would be attracted to if you were a lady?
Yeah. You ever think about
Or is that what
sometimes?
you like?
No. No, but I like chicks that are covered in tattoos and shit. But
Yeah?
if they don't have them, it's not the biggest deal. You know, I think tattoos are attractive.
So if they're all natural, you're fine with it?
Yeah. But also, like, I like certain things, and I think, like, if I was a lady, would I be attracted to guys that like those certain things?
Yeah.
Like tattoos, motorcycles,
Yeah.
you know? I actually, it's funny.
Are there a lot of girls that are like that? That like I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
tattooed ladies, but that love motorcycles.
Yes, I've literally had a girl say to my face, if you ever get a motorcycle, I will fuck you.
Really?
Yes, and I went, I'll keep that in mind.
I'll
Duly
get it
noted.
right. You want to come buy it right now?
No, that's literally, she told me she was a bartender in New York City, and she was like, I don't know, she wasn't even that, I don't know, she was just like kind of like very openly sexual and stuff like that. And she was just telling me and my friend a story at the bar, and basically she said she got picked up by, she saw some dude with a motorcycle, and he was like, what's up? And she got in the back and went back to his place and had sex with him. And I was like, really? And she goes, yeah, if you ever got a motorcycle, I would fuck you. So pretty much she was saying, like, if you have one, I'm going to bang you.
Yeah.
And I met another girl once that literally heard a motorcycle outside while I was talking to her, and she was like, oh my God. And she was like, whose is it? Like, she was looking.
You're like, it's mine, baby. Want to go for a
Every
ride?
once in a while, every once in a while, a woman will just be like, I want to have sex with that guy.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane. It's weird. I don't know why.
It's the danger thing, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's dangerous, man. It's a fucking dangerous thing. I mean, I got a motorcycle, and I immediately was like, all right, I want to get tattoos now.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I hadn't been able to get tattoos for so long because I was worrying about if I made it in stand-up or something, if I became an actor, if I had to do acting, I wouldn't want to have tattoos. And then I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I was just like, I don't fucking care anymore.
Yeah, but they
I don't
cover
wanna
them
act.
up anyway.
Yeah, but I don't want to act anyway. Really,
Yeah.
I'm not interested in it. I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
I would, if someone asked me to do it, I would do it. But
Yeah.
like, if I'm not going to go out of my way to try to be an actor.
Yeah, dude, auditioning sucks. Have you ever auditioned for stuff?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the guy wanted to have sex with me.
Really?
He's a gay guy.
Did you not want to?
Absolutely not.
You don't want the part?
No,
What are you willing to do to get the part?
not
that?
Yeah, I don't even know what I fucking remember. I was auditioning. It was like this weird thing, and gay guys do this like thing. There's some gay guys that are like high handsome, they hit on you like that, but then there's some that just grill you,
Yeah.
and they're just like, I think it's like with any authority, they like grill you, and it makes you very uncomfortable. But it's also like a sexual thing,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the reason why I think he wanted to fuck me, because I was in the waiting room for the show, for the audition, and then this guy comes out of the bathroom, and he beelines and looks at me, and he walks right up to me and goes, hi, can I help you? And I was like, yeah, I'm here for the audition. He's like, oh, okay. And he basically, like, I wasn't standing out as looking lost.
Yeah.
He came out of the bathroom and looked at me and beeline.
Just zeroed
towards
in
me.
on you.
Yeah, and I was like, all right. And then during the audition, he was being like, he wanted me to get the part. Like, he was trying to help me. And then he's like, you need head. Afterwards, he was like, okay, I think we can get you to a second audition. I was like, really? I don't think I did that well.
Mm-hmm.
He basically, what it was, he was like, I read the part, and he goes, now do it like if you were drunk.
Yeah.
And instead of doing what people do where they like act drunk,
Flirt with me.
no, what I did was I just talked really relaxed.
Yeah.
And I was just like happier.
Okay.
And I think he liked it. He was like, you have potential. But then I'm like, think this guy, and he was like literally grilling me with like trying to fuck me with his eyes.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have headshots. I sent like this headshot my friend fucking made for me. He's like, this isn't a headshot. And I was like, yeah, it is. And he's like, no, it's not. And I was like, so then he was like, I can get you some headshots. And I was like, okay. So then I call him and I'm like, look, I don't really have the money at the moment. And he was just like, and he did this whole thing where he was like, I just think you don't have any confidence. So, and I was like, I can tell what he was trying to do.
Yeah, he wanted to build you up to be his little snack.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's notorious in the acting world.
Yeah, it's a very common thing. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my only experience with it.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that guy wanted to fuck me. Like,
That sounds.
it could have been just a gay guy that was weird that day.
Maybe he really liked you as a person. He wanted you to do well.
I don't think so.
Do you think all gay people are hitting on you?
No, but they love me. Gay men love me.
Yeah, I could see that.
They fucking love me.
I had a string of that back in the day, but I know what you mean. Acting, I love acting when it's like you're with your buddies and you're having a good time. But if it's like you got to audition and all that bullshit, it sucks.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I love gay dudes. They're like super fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
If you want to party.
Yeah, they're playful.
Yeah, I went to this comedy festival in Illinois, Trial by Laughter, and there was a gay Asian comedian from fucking LA, and he was fucking I loved him. Because it was literally me and my friend Mike. Mike just tagged along because it was like only an hour flight and it was cheap. And basically, I was in the festival, and we showed up, and it was like one of those festivals that it's like they treat comics very well. So we just took it as like an initiation, a party. And I remember I showed up to the fucking show hammered because I didn't pass. I didn't get to the second thing.
Yeah.
Basically what happened was I showed up. I got sick when I woke up that morning sick, and I was like, fuck. Instead of doing the mature adult thing and just taking Dayquil, I was like, I'll just drink alcohol because it'll make you not feel sick. And then I did my bits. I mean, people were dying in the front row. I just did not move on to the second round. Whatever. But so then I was just like, okay, I'm just going to drink because it started off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That was the festival.
Yeah.
So I was on Wednesday. I didn't move on, so I had from Thursday, Friday to Saturday,
Just to hang out.
and Saturday was a show that anybody could be on because it was like
Okay.
anybody in the festival could be on if they wanted to. So I was like, I'm not doing shit till Saturday, and I don't know if you've ever been. Alcohol's insanely cheap there. So
I've never been to Chicago.
It wasn't Chicago.
Oh, what part of Illinois?
Maybe not. No, Indiana.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Indiana. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, St. Louis.
St. Louis. Okay, never been.
Maybe
either.
it was. I don't fucking know. St. Louis, Indiana.
Midwest.
Somewhere. Yeah, it was whatever. And yeah, I just continued to drink, and then I remember going up to this gay guy because me and my friend Mike loved him because we were partying with him all week, and I was just like, "Did you go up yet?" And he's just like, "Dude, I fucking told you." I didn't go up yet. I kept asking him, and I was just like, "I'm sorry, I'm wasted." He goes, "I know, you're a fucking hot mess." And he did that.
Oh wow.
He loved it. And he was
Nice.
like, "If you ever need a place to stay in LA, let me know."
Okay.
I don't know who he is anymore. I lost touch. But
Did he change as a person, or you just don't know? You don't have his number.
no, I deleted my social media,
Oh.
and I don't know. Who
So
he
you're
is.
starting over from your social?
Yes,
Why?
because I wanted to just delete everything and do a clean slate, start over
Okay.
from the beginning.
All right, I feel you.
Yeah. So what about you? Who are you?
I'm Hal. Yeah, you at the beginning. One sec. At the beginning of this show, you were saying that you wanted to figure out who I was.
Yeah, because you got a Muslim name, but you're not Muslim.
So it's not a Muslim name.
I know,
It's
I
an
know.
Arab
I know.
name.
I'm kidding.
So
Kidding.
my parents are Lebanese,
But
they're Christian Lebanese.
okay.
And Lebanon used to be like 50-50,
Yeah.
but at some point, I don't know what happened, and now it's like they're like a small minority. It's like 5 or 10% is Christian in Lebanon, and the rest is Muslim. But when my dad left Lebanon, it was like a 50-50 sort of deal.
Yeah.
And I grew up in Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
Lebanese parents. My mom's parents, her dad, born in Lebanon, her mom, Lebanese, born in Costa Rica. And my dad's just like full Lebanese. Like he was born there, his parents were born there.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. So Out of all my siblings, I'm the only one that has an Arab name.
Oh.
Everybody else, Vanessa, Carla, Albert,
Yeah.
Khalil.
Halil.
Yeah, that's my full name.
Interesting. Okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Because you're Costa Rican technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then your name is Halil
Yeah.
with a K in front of it.
Yes. It's very confusing to have, like, my whole life, dude. I
People at airports do not believe you.
You know what? Being white has helped at the airports for some
Yes,
reason.
you do look white. It's even more confusing.
Yeah, because I don't look I only look
you look like a Peter.
yeah.
you could-
I
you
only
could pass
look
as a
Arab
Peter.
when I'm like a full beard. People confuse me more for being Jewish than anything else.
Yeah.
I think it's the schnoz.
Yeah, I would think maybe Jewish, but you look like you could go for like a Peter,
Yeah.
not a Halil.
I've got, like, when I first moved to America, people would say, "Oh, you're like what, Eastern European?" That's what I kept getting all the time.
When did you learn English?
So my dad, since I was born, because my dad he grew up in Canada, so he moved from Lebanon to Canada when he was like 13.
Dude, I'm taking Spanish classes. My teacher last night, because I have private tutor, and it's just expensive, man.
Yeah.
He eventually was like, "All right, Caleb, do you think this way is helping?" Because he was trying to figure me out, and I go, "Dude, honestly, I don't know." And he I think he got upset.
But what was he doing?
Listening comprehension. But while I'm doing this, I'm looking at what he's doing. I'm like, I could just fucking do this shit by myself.
Well, is he just talking and then you're paying attention?
He's playing like listening exercises, and he's helping me try to figure it out. And I'm literally, I think that's what's doing it. Is I can't concentrate because as I'm doing this stuff, I'm like, I could do this by myself, and I'm paying $60 for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I not doing this myself? So I think I paid for one more class, so I think I might just not do it anymore. But the thing is, I thought that paying would make me more disciplined. It's not. It's just
because you're not doing anything on the side other than the class.
That's it. And I'm not like, I try to watch like an hour of something in Spanish
Every day?
You try to, yeah. But dude, I don't know what it is. I cannot my listening comprehension is so bad.
I would recommend just listen to music because you can hear it over and over again.
Yeah.
Because if you're watching like a show or listening to like a podcast or radio or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like something that goes on, and then you would have to like it's hard to like just listen to it again, right? Instead of, if you listen to like 2 or 3 songs, you'll listen to it over and over again. You'll learn the words, and then you'll have that pattern in your brain. So by the time you hear it in conversation, you're like, "Oh, I know that word. Oh, I know that word."
Yeah.
And then when you can have that familiarity, then you can move on to like actual conversations.
Yeah, I think I need to stop doing the classes because it's wasting money. I think because it's like not really helping.
Especially, do you have like a workbook or something that you could do exercise?
They don't do anything with me. That's what I'm kind of confused about because like the guy doesn't. I don't know. Like maybe because I'm just kind of like feeling the teacher out and shit like that, but like. The teacher isn't like, this is what we're doing, blah, blah, blah. I have to be like, is there homework? And he's just like, there can be if you want. Because in reality, you're paying for it.
Is
right?
he an actual teacher? It sounds like he's...
No, he's a teacher. He works called Language Plus.
But it sounds like he doesn't have any sort of like structure to what he's doing.
I might... God, the thing is, like, I'm on a Friday at like fucking 5:30.
Oh, so you're just hanging out.
He might be like done. He's ready to...
Yeah, he's done, dude.
Yeah.
You should like get a different sketch. Like,
I can't. There's nothing else.
That's the only day he's available?
He's probably... That's the thing is he's probably the only one who wanted to take it. Everybody's probably like, I don't want a 5:30 fucking class on a fucking Friday. But they live in El Paso. It's a different time zone. So technically it's 4:30 for him.
El Paso?
Yeah.
Texas?
Yeah.
That's not a different time zone.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah. That's how big Texas is.
What time zone is it?
Mountain.
Mountain? Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's weird. It's how big Texas is.
Damn, dude. You can't get a teacher that's in like here?
They're too expensive. I tried, man. This is none of this is funny. But
it's okay. we'll find something.
No, basically like I tried to do they have like in the morning you can do like 2 to 3 hours every day for 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think that's gonna be better. And the guy was like, honestly, a private tutor is the way to go. And I was like, okay, I can only do 1 day a week. I was like, do you think that's gonna really work? And then they were like, we have good reviews. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking cancel it.
Yeah, you should cancel it. Like,
Yeah.
It sounds like this guy's just hanging out with you, man.
I think it is a little
You're
bit.
paying someone to hang out.
That's kind of what it feels like a little bit.
Is
There's
he
no
at least
structure.
speaking Spanish?
Yeah, he is. But sometimes he'll like try to tell me a story about something in Spanish, and I'll just be like, and he'll write down all the vocabulary that he's doing, and I'm like, none of this is fucking helping me. Like I don't. And honestly, I'm like, dude, he'll show me stuff, and I'm like, what is that word? And he'll be like, this is like a. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't know. It doesn't feel like.
No, you need like.
I think I'm confusing to them because I know a lot of Spanish.
Yeah.
And I can speak it and I can read it and understand it perfectly. If I see Spanish and I can read it, I can perfectly kind of understand it.
Yeah.
But if I listen to it, I'm like, I have no fucking idea unless there's words.
Huh. That. So because you spent 4 months in Costa Rica, right?
Sí.
So
Durante 4 meses.
that's grammatically incorrect, but
It is. I thought how you supposed. That's Costa Rican Spanish.
I just say por 4 meses.
Por 4 meses.
Yes.
In my
Or-
in mi
or-
libro de español de Costa Rica.
Dice durante
Dice durante 4 meses para.
Okay. I mean, yeah, durante is it's just like durante is like saying like during.
Sí.
So you were in Costa Rica during 4 months?
I think you're supposed to say vive en Costa Rica durante 4 meses.
Well, don't listen to me. I'm also not really good at Spanish. Like I know
Yeah.
how to speak and write, but I was really bad. Like I failed Spanish.
What?
Yeah.
So how good can you speak?
I'm fluent,
Yeah.
but like I failed Spanish in 8th grade, so
But that's your native language.
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
I had a
No.
I had
people
an 8
fail English and shit.
8F streak in my tests
Yeah.
in Spanish.
I was actually very good in English.
Really?
Yeah, I was like diagramming a sentence. I was super good at that shit because it's just logic.
Yeah. Here's where I think it was messed up. My native language is Spanish, but my brain processes in English because I was speaking both of the languages since I was a kid. So I think I would organize words in Spanish the way they would be in English, and that was wrong. So it took me like honestly till like 10th grade that I realized that I was doing it. I knew I was doing it wrong because I was failing.
Yeah.
But until 10th grade is when I'm like, oh, this is how you do it. It's because I was cheating off a guy's essay.
Yeah.
I forgot to do an essay. I'm like, hey man, can I just see your essay just to see what you
I
wrote?
cheated a lot in school. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hated school so much.
Yeah.
I'd be like this one kid named Aaron. I'd be like, yo, what are the answers? He's like, how about you
Study.
do it yourself, Caleb? And I was just like, why don't you shut the fuck up and just give them to me? Jesus Christ, be a friend. And
Were
he's
you a
like,
bully?
No.
No.
No, but he was just like, I was like, come on. And he was just like, no, I'm not giving to you. I was like, all right. I would just be like, can I have the answers? And he'd be like, no. I'd be like, all right. The thing is, I would help him out when I had the chance.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he always had the answers. He was smart.
But I had a similar situation. Like when someone asked me for something, I always give it to them, and then when I would ask something, oh, do it yourself, man. And I'm like,
Yeah, fuck
bro,
you.
I fucking gave you everything.
I was not a bully. I remember I got bullied a lot, and I remember I bullied a kid once, and I saw his face, and it hurt. I never forgot it.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, I hurt that guy's feelings.
Yeah.
I hate hurting people's feelings.
What did you do?
But the thing is, I don't really care anymore because as a comic, you can't really care about that shit.
Yeah.
Because I was literally like, dude, why are you hanging out with us? I was mean. I was like a mean girl.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, I was ashamed because I was acting like a little fucking bitch, being like, why are you hanging out with us? And the kid was just like, to be fair, he just started hanging out with us, and I kind of was like, who are you?
Yeah.
He was in like a grade below us, and he wanted to hang out with the cool kids, you know. And I was just like, who the fuck are you? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then I gave him shit, and I remember his face being like really upset.
Yeah.
And then he never hung out with us ever again.
Did he kill himself?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Pretty sure I saw a picture of him and he has a gun in his profile picture. I'm like, that's because of me.
That's because of me,
No,
bro.
I'm just
He's
kidding.
fucking trying to protect himself.
Yeah. Next time somebody goes, who's this? I go, I'll tell you who the fuck this is. My name is Daniel, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got his name.
I don't know if that's his
That's
real
not
name.
his real name.
I don't fucking know. That's why I said I think it was.
Okay.
But yeah, I hate bullies, dude. I hate them so much.
Yeah. But I think comics overall are very sensitive people that just stop caring about being sensitive. Does that make sense?
Like they're sensitive themselves, but they stop being. Well, a lot of comics
They
are
just become numb to a lot of shit because they were so sensitive.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of comics had fucked up childhoods or something. Like, I don't know, man. Like, there's comics here who are ladies who are OnlyFans. I cannot stand that shit, to be honest.
What, the OnlyFans or the...
That women have OnlyFans in their comics. It's like, how much attention do you need?
Yeah, that's a lot.
How much attention do you need?
Yeah, there's one or the other. I mean, I guess they want to make do without having to work.
Because a lot of them are actually comics. They're just fucking models, OnlyFans models that do stand-up. And they're actually taking up fucking spots because they...
Yeah, well, because they're women, and then people want to have women on their lineups.
Yeah, look, I like comedy so much that, like, I get annoyed when people are fucking just, like, up there and taking up spots.
No, I get it. If they're not actually, like... they're not being funny or anything. Like, it's like...
Yeah.
I get it. I get it, man. It's interesting. I get why they're doing the OnlyFans, because they don't want to work.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a privilege that women have, and I think it's a good thing. I mean, I'm kind of being a dick right now. Like, it's fine.
I'm not surprised, Caleb.
Yeah. But you can be an OnlyFans model.
You are a bully, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Well, you can continue.
No, but it's just like I just don't take them serious. I guess that's what it is. Well, because they just talk about fucking dating and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. Whatever. They can do whatever they want. This is America.
So America,
also,
bitch.
You should be able to do whatever you like, and also, but like literally every female comic I know at this point is an OnlyFans. It didn't used to be like that because it didn't exist when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of them.
Do you think they're actually... I know some of them are making money, but do you think all of them are making money?
I think a lot of them are. Yeah.
Even
There's
the
some pretty fucking
not
girls.
fair looking ones?
I don't think they have OnlyFans. I think the ones that are really pretty fucking are going to have the OnlyFans. You know? I mean, that's a privilege that women have. They're just superior to us sexually. Like,
I mean, nobody wants to look
superior.
at men.
no.
Not even
Except,
men.
except gay guys.
Yeah, but gay guys are like very in shape, so they can just go to like a gay bar and they're already hooking up.
They could go to a bathroom.
Yeah, that's all they need to do. Guys have it so easy that way. They're like, oh,
Did I ever I don't think I ever told you this. How I almost got 2 gay guys try to fuck me at the same time.
what? Are you sure you're not gay?
Yes. No, that's the thing. I like hanging out with everybody, and gay guys have drugs.
Yeah. Also, you're taking the drugs and then they're
So this is what happened. I was drunk one night.
Allegedly.
I was drunk one night in New York City, and I was hanging out with my friend, and I was like, I really want to do coke. And he's like, he kept being like, dude, why? Let's just fucking hang out. I was like, for some reason, I wanted to do coke.
yeah.
And then I saw 2 gay guys at the bar, and I went, I bet they have coke. And he goes, that's stereotyping. And I was like, I walked up to them, and I was like, do you guys have coke? And they went, yeah. And I was like,
Boom.
boom.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right. So then we were talking and hanging out with him. I think I did some in the bathroom or whatever. And then he's like, they said, and they were with a chick too. They were hanging out with a chick. So it was me, my friend Rob, these 2 gay guys, and this chick. And
Was the chick hot?
I don't remember, but I think I was probably trying to do that. Whatever. They were like, hey, we're going to go back to my apartment, back to our apartment, because they were a couple, gay guys. Do you want to come? And we were like, yeah. And I remember we were walking, and my friend Rob's like, I have a kid. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I went, dude, all right. And then he just disappeared. So I went back, and we're in their apartment, and I was like, dude, give me a tour, man. This is cool. It was me, the 2 gay guys, and then the girl. So then
Was it a big apartment?
It was decent. It was pretty nice. And in New York City, I was living in like a fucking...
Were they cocaine dealers?
No, but it was just a nice apartment. I was living in like a fucking basement studio.
Yeah.
That got no sunlight, so I was just like, this place is nice.
You're in like like you're literally in a cave.
Yeah, I almost it got dark down there.
Yeah.
It was dark in my head for a while.
I can see that, man.
I almost fucking.
You need sunlight.
Yes, you do. So I'm like, give me a tour, dude. So he's showing me around the apartment. Then he shows me the bathroom. Yeah, so I go into the bathroom. I'm looking around. I'm like, this place is nice. I turn around. He closes the door. And he just takes his dick out.
Oh shit!
And he was very proud of it.
What did you do?
I just went, oh, no, dude, no. And he goes, what? He was like proud of it. You know, like when Ryu or Ken win in Street Fighter at the end, like how they stand like that.
Yeah.
Like, even his dick was like flapping in the like the headband, like their headband, you know. So
I'm sorry, man. I forgot to put the TV on,
That's
so I'm
okay.
just like constantly checking that it's
It's
recording.
okay.
Anyway.
So then I was like, no, man. He goes, oh, and he gets like upset and he sits down. And he's all sad, and he doesn't put his penis back in his pants. Even his
Is
dick,
he still hard at the
He wasn't
time?
hard. It was just he's
now
taking
it's
his dick
just
out.
like
and even his penis looked sad, you know. Like, oh, and I was like, dude, it's okay, man, don't worry. So he stands up and he zips his thing, puts it away, and then I started to approach him. I went, dude, it's all right. You made a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm not into this. And then I gave him a hug, and I went,
Yeah.
we're gonna get more Coke though, right? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, all right. So then I stayed.
Yeah.
And I proceeded to drink heavily. They had tons of alcohol because I thought more Coke was coming. And then at one point, the two gay guys went in their room and they started like making out on the bed by themselves. And me and this girl were alone. I'm like, okay.
Well, make out?
Yeah. No, I don't know what happened. We were just both talking because we were all on Coke. And I don't know what happened, but I blacked out.
Oh.
And when I came to, the girl was gone. And there was the gay guy sitting right next to me and one sitting right in front of me. And they were like, you should come into the room with us. Like, I woke up out of a blackout because of an adrenaline rush.
Damn.
And I was like, and I had to be like, yo, back away from me.
Not gay.
They were like, come on. And I was just like, no, man. Like, I couldn't even talk, really. So then when I finally was able to get up, I like got up and I just ran out of their apartment. And thank God for Uber, because I had no idea where I was. I was on next to a fucking highway.
Oh,
like,
shit.
even the Uber driver picked me up. He's like, what are you doing? What is this? And I was like, just take me the fuck home, dude.
Get me out of here, man.
Yeah. And this was back where Uber, before they would pay for your thing and then charge your credit card, and if you didn't have enough money, they'd be like, oh, you owe it to us. And they
so you're like, was this like
brand fucking new.
like Uber, like
Yeah.
the pilot program?
Yeah, pretty much. So I would just do that a lot, and I would just pay it when I would pay it to be able to ride again when I had the money. I didn't have the money at the time, I don't think. So like literally, it was like I was just like, whoosh. So the moral of the story is don't stereotype, I think. Because
fair.
If I had just avoided stereotyping,
Yeah, you wouldn't have been in that mess in the first place.
But the thing is also, like, I had one of my best friends in New York City was gay,
Mm-hmm.
and his name was James, and he died 2.5 years ago from a drug overdose.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that like a gay thing? They just like do a lot of drugs?
Yeah, they love. Well, a lot of them do, but I don't know. For my, it's like a stereotype. Gay guys love drugs.
Okay.
Like I've heard multiple people.
Be like, hey, dude, what the fuck?
They always have. I mean, they're not. I mean, I don't know. There's just no. They love partying.
I mean, I could.
They're free from women,
Bro, if I
no-
was in that position, I'd probably be.
Well, the
doing
thing
same
about this
thing.
is like women are the ones that who can kind of control men's behavior in nature. I think.
Yeah, well, they kind of want you to behave a certain way, so you.
So if you're
Then
not,
fuck 'em.
yes, if you're not attracted to that, if you're not attracted to women, you have no.
No, you don't need that.
You don't have any. If a guy will still be like, you're a fucking hot meth and still have sex with you,
Yeah,
they'll be like. I mean, I've heard stories about gay couples being like,
bro, it's the best. They're like
Yeah.
fucking all the time, just having fun, There's no problem.
Because they're dudes. Yeah.
They're not arguing.
That's why straight people didn't like gay people for a while. I think because I'm like, this is
They're
bullshit.
jealous. They're jealous.
I think it is jealousy.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Because, I mean, if I were gay, I'd love it. Because they do it right, man. Like,
yeah, they're not attracted to. They're not trapped by the attraction to a woman.
yeah.
And basically, they don't have to act a certain way. They can act however they want, and they can party as much as they want. Because, I mean, look, there are gay couples that are like he's drinking too much. It's just too much. Like my one friend James, he was in a relationship with a gay guy. Obviously, the only relationship I ever saw him in, and he was like, he's like an alcoholic. He drinks way too much. And I was like, dude, you drink every fucking night. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He goes, but he gets sloppy. So as long as you maintain, that's fine.
They're fine.
Yeah, but some relationships with men and women are the same way, you know?
Yeah, I've seen very, very dark relationships. Like these people are not good for each other because nobody balances each other out.
No, you should be making the other person better.
Yeah.
Like, I don't... Honestly, like, I used to think... I'm reading this book. It's called The Value of Others.
Yeah.
It's basically talking about how every relationship is a subconscious barter system of values that you... of goods that you provide that somebody else values. So basically, like, and we don't like to look at it like that because we're like, oh, we're in love and blah, blah, blah. We like each other. But like, if you have a friend and they're not really doing anything for you, you fucking stop hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And they're always like, hey, man, could you spot me? And you're like, you don't make me laugh. You're annoying.
You don't give me
you don't contribute anything to this friendship. I'm fucking bouncing.
Yeah.
So you got to, if you look at it like that, then basically you can kind of understand how relationships work.
Yeah.
It's evolutionary psychology.
Yeah.
And, women provide certain things and men provide certain things. And if you don't, that's why people leave. Because you're like, you're not doing anything for me.
Yeah.
So if you don't have something that somebody else values and, then most people want to think that they are dating up.
Yeah.
So they are going, okay, there's something that they're better at me at, and I like that. You got to be better at them at something.
Yeah. Just for it to be actually stay in there?
Yeah, because you don't want something that's equal value or less. It's just like, what's the point of that? Like, why, because here's the thing. So this guy who wrote this book, he's actually, the reason, why I bought the book? Because I stumbled upon his YouTube channel. It's called Psych Hacks.
Okay.
And he was talking about relationships, and I was like, I kind of want to maybe buy this guy's book, but I don't know. Because he was like, it's 400 pages long. I was like, dude, 400? Come on.
Yeah.
That's so long.
It's like half of that is probably good.
So I read 2 chapters so far.
Is
the
it
first
well written?
chapter is you got to get, yes. But the thing is, he's very intelligent, and he uses a lot of big words, and I'm a fucking moron. But once you get past the first chapter, I think he kind of puts it there for to see if you're cool, if you're like, can you make it?
Yeah.
Because he basically describes the economic system of like trading and value, and then he starts comparing it slowly to our subconscious.
Okay.
So basically, in the beginning, it's like describing it's not even relationship wise. It's like
It's just overall.
it's just
the economy.
Yes, what humans value, and your head spinning afterwards. But he says in the beginning, he goes, "This is the hardest chapter, just to let you know." So if you can get through this, it'll be easier, I swear. But anyway,
Are you just like looking at the dictionary every other word?
no, I can kind of understand. I'm not that dumb. Like I can kind of understand.
Oh, dude, there's books that I'm just like, fuck, dude, and I gotta look it up, and I'm like, there's been books that I just stopped reading. I'm not ready for this book yet.
Yeah.
I gotta go read other ones.
I read a book about that my ex-girlfriend lent me, and it was about like how the world came about through evolution, and there's like a theory that there was like 1 million years of just rain on the planet of Earth.
Yeah.
Just raining constantly.
Yeah.
Just like 1 million years. And I was like, and it was, you don't understand after a while all the things they're talking about. I gave up. I was like, this is beyond my thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the reason why I bought this guy's book is because he was talking in his video, and he goes, there's for an analogy for this, what I'm talking about, there's a great comedian named Patrice O'Neill.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, sold.
I'm in.
Yep.
He references Patrice. He's my guy.
Yep.
Let's go.
I bought it, and he talks about the fisherman analogy. So
Yeah.
the thing is,
Which one? The one that you teach a man to fish?
yes,
Okay.
no. Basically, men are fishermen, and they have a boat,
Mm.
and you try to catch fish, like catch a woman, and then what you do is you show it to your friends, like look what I can catch, and then you cast it back in the water.
Yeah.
And girlfriends or wives or fish that just jump back on the boat,
Yeah.
but then they're like, "Hey, why do you still have a boat?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Because I need to show,
it's
because I need to
fun, bro.
smell, I need to smell like fish, so you can act right."
Yeah.
Because that's what makes it.
That's true. I
It
mean,
is. It is
because women are only attracted to you by when you're still like
attractive
yourself.
to dude. Some fucking chick in Costa Rica I dated. She was like, she thought she was like, "You are so." She saw me on Tinder and was like, she spoke fluent English.
Mm-hmm.
We matched. She messaged me. She was like, "We're going on a date." I was like,
Mhm.
"Okay." So she was obsessed, and she's like, "You're so handsome. I want you." And I was like, "Cool." So we went on a date, and then after a while, like after like 2 or 3 months of me seeing her,
Yeah.
she's like, "You should shave your beard off." And I was like,
No.
"No," because I was like, "That's why you like me,
Yeah.
and you're trying to bitch me up so other women aren't attracted to me."
Yeah, and then you're not gonna be attracted to me.
Yeah, but that's what she's trying to do. Like, why do you still have a boat? I'm like, because I want to have a boat.
Yeah.
Because I want to be attractive to women for the rest of my fucking life. Also, as I'm getting older, it's just getting better.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing about men and women. It's like women have so many options when they're young, and their options start to die off as they get older.
It's the opposite for men.
Yes, we start to get more attractive. Unless you're a fucking loser. Let's face it,
Yeah.
you dumb loser idiots.
Fucking loser.
You fucking stupid idiots. So basically, there's one thing this guy talks about where basically, and he goes, it's amazing because basically women have a certain value, like evolutionary value, looks, and being able to provide children. Right?
Yeah.
As women age,
They don't have either.
they get rid of those two things because they go through menopause and they start
Yeah.
to lose their looks. But men are still expected to provide the same amount of value that they possess to the entire
Every single time.
So men start being like, "What's the fucking point of that when you can't, you know?" And guess who gets mad at that? Those teachings, or
Women.
that psychology, that diagnosis or
Women.
whatever. Older women.
Yeah. Well, of
Why?
course.
Because it's basically saying you guys are less valuable.
Yeah.
And in reality, the thing is, you got to find somebody. You got to find a man who doesn't value like having
Yeah.
children.
So what you're saying is women invented marriage.
No,
Who invented marriage?
men.
Really?
I'm pretty sure men did.
Why?
And women turned it around on them. Whenever men do something to like be like, "You're my property," women turn it around.
Because
Because men would be like, "You're my property. You're my wife," and then basically, eventually, women were like, "We're getting fucking married," and guys were like, "Oh, god damn it." It's like they turn it around, dude.
how? Like, why would someone suggest to get married? Like, I love
It's
like,
property. It's like you back in the day. You were like if you're a man, you were like, "I want to fucking have a wife." It's like basically your property, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, women turn
Well,
it around.
I guess you could have more wives back then, huh?
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm talking about like I don't know exactly what age I'm talking. I mean, I'm not an expert on this. Nobody fucking
Yeah.
quote me on this.
Oh, bro,
I'm
you're
an
not
idiot.
a PhD on this.
No,
shit?
I'm an idiot. But basically, what I think is that started off as like a property type thing, and women eventually turned it around where they're like, "We're getting married," and guys are like, "Fuck," we have
Yeah.
to get married, and it's miserable because women started to like it, and
Yeah.
then polyamory started to become like a thing. When men were like, "It's not like realistic to only fuck one person for the rest of our lives."
Yeah.
So then women were like, hated that for a while because,
Yeah.
and then women eventually were like, polyamory is like pretty cool. And men were like, no.
Yeah, they're like find a way to.
They will. They'll turn it around.
They
eventually.
reverse psychology it.
Well, they just no. The thing is, some women will just be like, I like doing it. I think it's all the CIA fucking. The CIA is trying to fucking destroy it.
I mean, I wouldn't put that past anything, but
Secret government's trying to destroy it.
because like
The relationship.
I've read like 3/4 of the Bible, and most of what you read in there's no marriage. Like guys can just fuck whatever, and women. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't get me wrong. I love being married, love my wife, etc. But like you have urges. Everybody's got urges, and that concept of marriage to me is like, whoa.
It's weird because I I've spoken to some women who are more traditional, and they feel like they don't literally think like they're someone else's property, but like they're like, if I devote my life if we become in a relationship, I am yours.
Yeah.
And I go, that's fair. That's actually very nice and loyal, because I am honestly so tired of fucking liberal women at this point, because it's like I'm not like I'm talking about like,
you know, the annoying ones.
Yeah, the annoying ones. They're so fucking annoying to listen to.
Yeah, like
the young ones. The young ones are full of hope. I hate hope. It's so like, it's just, dude, you got to realize that nothing's gonna get better. It's really hard. But basically,
you must be fun at parties, dude.
I am. I go from being funny then like super negative, and then that makes like fucking crazy girls like me.
Yeah,
I think so. Because they're like, oh, he's damaged.
He's.
Well, because they go, why do you think like that? And I go, I don't know, because my dad used to spank me with a piece of wood with nails sticking out.
I would like to fix that.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's crazy? That women think they're gonna fucking fix me. It's like, most of them can't even fix a car. You're gonna fix my brain? Are you insane?
Yeah, the most complex piece of anything in human history.
Yeah. It's like, there's not even, neuroscientists, that's a high-paying job.
Yeah. And even they don't know shit, dude.
Yeah, you're going to fix me? Get the fuck out of here. But here's what I think. What were we talking about?
I don't know, man. Something about women. Oh, the younger women are the ones that love...
Oh, no. So going back to, like, property and stuff like that, like, the way I learned to never see someone as like, that's my property. You're like, that's my girlfriend, but it's literally just a fucking label.
Yeah,
she is her own fucking thing, and if she wants to tag along, whatever. But like, I was in an open relationship once, and I'm probably never gonna do it again.
Well, it sounds to me like it's a recipe for failure.
Some people
can pull it off.
Some people do. I just you gotta also. The biggest thing is you need to trust the person that you go into it with. Yeah. Because it's very sensitive. People's egos or insecurities are coming up.
I can't do it. I want it to be open for me, not for my wife.
Yeah, exactly. That's what everybody says. They're like, I want to be open, but she can't do anything. Yeah. But like, I want to. Of course, I wanted to
swat those dicks away.
Yeah, but I want to be. But basically, what I said to this girl, I remember. She was talking to me about it. She's like, I'm like your I see it as like I'm your property. And I said to her, well, here's what I think. If you and I were to date, I would still want to fuck everything. It's impossible to think. It's not true for me to be like, I only want to have sex with one girl.
No, that's a lie.
It's a horse shit.
That's a lie.
The thing is, it's called discipline.
Yeah.
And
I'm willing myself not to do it.
Yeah. I used to do this joke in New York where I remember I would come home and I'd be, and it's great when you do jokes and then one of your great idols or comedians do a joke that's similar to it, because you're like, do I think the same way as him, or was that my influence? And you're like, you never know. But I remember this is a true story. I got home and I was dating this girl, and she like came over, and I was just in a bad, grumpy mood, and it's because all these fucking girls were hitting on me after shows.
And you couldn't do anything.
Nope. And it was like, you're young and you're like, I could bang a girl after a show. That's like every guy's dream.
Yeah.
And I remember the girl was like, literally being like, she fucking was hitting on me hard. And I was just like, ugh. And I remember, I never said this, but I came up with the punchline because she kept being like, what's wrong? And I'd be like, nothing. If I was honest, I'd be like, I love you. That's what's wrong. I'm fucking being faithful. Yeah. And that Patrice O'Neill said, he had a bit where he's like, ladies, you ever think your guy, man, this guy's acting like he's on his period. It's like, he's being faithful. Yeah. Because you want to fuck everything. Yeah. And the thing is, it sucks too because women come out of fucking nowhere. Once you have a girlfriend, they're like, now we want
out of the wood now because you're not desperate.
Yeah.
It's like.
So that's why, like, I don't like back in the day when Tiger Woods got in trouble for cheating, and everybody's like, "How could he do that?"
Fucking, what do you mean? How could he do that? Every fucking one is throwing themselves at him.
Yeah, and also maybe his wife sucked.
Yeah, dude, I to me that's dumb. Like, you don't have that kind of attention being thrown at you, so you don't know, right? Like, how are you getting mad over that?
It's just man versus woman thing in the media. Dude, the media loves fucking starting shit.
Yeah.
between men and women and black and white people.
Well,
Fucking for real, dude.
That's how they make money.
Yeah.
So.
They love showing black people getting shot by the cops,
Mm-hmm.
and they love being like, men are fucking pieces of shit.
piece of shit. The
Yeah.
devil. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
And then fucking women are like, yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, every once in a while, that's the thing is, though, because I think what was great about men and women is because we are there to kind of check each other and balance each other out.
Yeah.
Like,
I got plenty of those a day, let me tell you.
well, that whole thing where for a while women were attacking pornography.
Yeah.
Which is very strange because usually it was this is what drives. I think people just forget stuff because it was Christians being like, pornography is terrible, right? Then eventually who started attacking it? Liberal women.
Yeah.
And they were like, porn creates an unrealistic expectation of what sex is.
Yeah.
And I always say, no, it doesn't.
No.
There's women out there that will do all that shit. We found them when we put them in porn.
Yeah.
That's so like, it's literally them just being complaining.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to be like, stop. Because women don't want to do all that stuff. They just want to be, some of them want to be lazy and just lie there.
Yeah.
And it's like, then your husbands get attracted to porn. The thing is, there is too much porn now.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous.
So I agree with them on that. But it's
Yeah.
just so weird that Christians used to be the ones that were anti-porn.
Oh, no, now it's all like extreme liberals that do that.
It's weird how it shifts.
Yeah. I think it's like a pendulum sort of deal. Like,
It is. We're going to go back to, everybody's happy that there's a Republican in office. It's going to be probably in 12 years, it's going to be garbage again. And the Republicans are going to be horrible. We're going to be voting Democrat again.
yeah.
It's just how it is.
It's interesting, man.
Yeah.
I find how, because like for example, like when Trump won the first time,
Yeah.
the mistakes that they were making were the exact same mistakes that they're made just now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, this just happened. You can't forget what you messed up on
Like what?
8 years ago.
Like what?
Like they completely, like, they say that a certain kind of people are trash. They say that they don't let the actual candidate that people want to be the actual candidate. You know what I mean? They don't give you a choice. They're like, they pretend that they give you a choice, and when they see that it's not happening their way.
Oh, you're talking about all the people he's picking?
No. I don't care about that. I'm just saying, like, for example, when it was Trump versus Hillary, nobody wanted Hillary, but they just stuck Hillary in there, right? When it was Biden versus Trump, nobody wanted Biden, but they just fed us Biden, right? And then they just force-fed us
election.
Kamala.
Yeah.
And
Dude, I mean, he destroyed her.
yeah.
He beat her in popular and electoral.
Yeah, no.
And dude, they weren't even done counting the states.
Yeah.
They were like, he won.
I mean, it was obvious.
Yeah.
And you can tell, like, I was listening to a podcast the other day. They're like, the media is so good that they made it seem that they were close, but it wasn't close at all.
No, it was a landslide.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how much she's unlikable.
I feel.
They did it again. I know, they did it again.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Dude, the reason why I'm excited, though, because Trump picked RFK Jr. as like the health department dude.
Yeah.
And he's been taught. That's like something I'm really into is the food that you eat.
Yeah.
Because I have fucking OCD, maybe. I'm an OCD guy, and I'm constantly looking at labels.
Yeah.
And the reason why I loved shopping from like an HEB app or like the grocery store app,
They tell you all the information.
they do most of the time. But the thing is, I hate being in grocery stores because there's so many fucking people. And I instead of just looking, and it's also overwhelming. There's a million things.
A lot of stuff.
Also, it's designed for you to buy shit.
Yeah.
They design it. All the food in there is it's actually real estate. They basically pay more to have it in certain spots in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Developed by psychologists. Basically, what they say is, you go into a grocery store, only stay on the outer rim. Don't go in the middle aisle. That's where they get you.
Yeah. Anytime you go inside the aisle, you're like, oh my God, this is
I know.
amazing.
So I use the app, and I basically look at all the ingredients, and most shit has a bunch of fucking preservatives in it.
Or sugar to make it addictive.
And they don't even, like, look, dude, like, maltodextrin
Yeah.
is really fucking bad for you. It's actually worse for you than sugar, but people don't know that.
They don't care.
So RFK Jr. is coming in and basically being like, Europe has all these chemicals banned.
Yeah.
So does South America. Why don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because American food companies have lobbied.
Yeah, to
fucking-
make it all fucking addictive.
just they don't give a fuck about us. And
Yeah.
but that's the thing is that's how crony our fucking politicians are, or people in our government. They're
Yeah.
literally like, give me some money and we'll fucking won't care
Yeah.
about all the horrible things that you're putting in our food.
Yeah, I love that RFK's in there, and I love that Tulsi Gabbard is in there also.
I like that one too.
Yeah, and
She's good.
They're both to me like actual legit people, so I'm like, I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
no, Tulsi Gabbard's the shit. Like they were all like, "What about a woman president?"
She was running for president, and
they
they
were like,
slandered her.
Yeah, they
Like,
slandered her.
They didn't even
They don't
let her
care.
debate, dude.
She's Hawaiian.
She's Hawaiian. She's half Indian, half Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Like how much? Like she's a woman.
It's-
She's a person
dude,
of color. What more do you want?
It's so obvious that they don't want somebody that's for the actual people in there.
Yeah,
They want somebody who's going to.
they want someone that bends the knee and
You know what? Here's something that happened to me once. I was working in this corporate place. It was a corporate catering company,
Mhm.
and my job was I was a purchasing manager, and basically my job was to save as much money as you can, so all the people who have higher positions get bonuses.
Yeah.
And I would get a bonus too, but I was kind of like, they would yell at me. They were like, "Why are you spending money on this stuff? Like,
Yeah.
why did you approve this?" And I'm like, "Because they needed it. Because it was the poor people."
Yeah.
Working, and like, or they needed this ingredient, and they would just. They were like, "But what about?" Literally, my executive chef was just like, "Well, that's gonna like affect our bonus," and I was like, "Well, they needed it,"
Yeah.
and then he was just kind of like, "I don't know
Well,
about
but
this guy."
we're getting paid.
They got rid of me because I was caring about the poor. Dude, a corporation is a micro society.
Yeah.
So my job was to care, was to. I was supposed to care about the little people.
Yeah, but they don't.
They don't give a
The
shit. They
moment
want the money.
The moment you get into their pocket, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah, I mean they wanted me gone for other reasons too, but like that was I think one of the reasons.
Yeah, that's where it's like, oh, we'll draw the line because the wallet's the.
Yeah, because they were trying to make me get shitty products, and I was like, the cooks they don't want to use shit. They want to
Yeah.
use good stuff, and
Yeah.
like I don't know, and then like yeah, because basically they were like buy as low as possible, and then you get this horrible fucking quality, and then they're
Yeah.
like, and also I was like, in my mind, I'm like, you can't. The president of the company would not like this.
Yeah.
But the thing is, once you get horrible lettuce like that, you have to. It takes a while. You have to dig through all of it and make sure it's good, and then you can use some of it. And they were all fucking. It was crazy busy. So I was like, I'll spend a little bit more money just to get better quality
Save
stuff.
some time, and it's actually better for everybody.
It does, but they are being corporate fucking assholes, and
Yeah.
they're just like, well, it's gonna. You're spending. If we don't.
Yeah, they want to cut costs, and I understand
Every
that
possible.
cutting
I
costs
understand,
in every
yeah.
corner, but it's also like at the end of the day, this is just the way I think. Like at the end of the day, you give them a quality product, they'll be back, and
Yeah.
then that's how you make more money instead of.
Yeah.
And I understand the cutting costs, I get it,
Yeah.
but there's certain things you just can't.
No,
compromise on.
No, I mean, I literally will just because the corporation always wants to cut costs.
Yeah,
But the thing is, like, if it's fucking over, like my workers,
yeah,
and they're being like, dude, can you please? Because those are my people.
mm-hmm.
I'm not fucking high up there.
Yeah, no, you're.
Yeah,
Your guys are your guys.
it's my team. It's my because I was there once, and also, yeah, it's a pain in the ass to do it this way. I can spend a little bit more. That's the thing. I'm like, dude, it's like $2 more, and you give a fuck. They're like,
Yeah.
well, it's
It
our
saves
money.
time, which will save them money too.
But that's the thing. They fucking want. They just. I don't know. That's why I was just like.
I guess they don't see it on paper, so when they don't see it on paper,
Exactly.
they don't have a way to justify it.
That's the thing. If they need it on paper, and it's really a pain in the ass to prove it.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. They don't care. This last job I had, I was constantly fighting with this corporation to provide us rental cars for our situation, and they were like, it's actually more. We would rather you do Ubers, and it's just actually a pain in the ass to do Ubers. So I had to I had a whole fucking graph that I made to be like, it's more efficient to use rental cars, and also it is cheaper. And they were like, we need to see it all on paper though. So eventually we just got them to whatever.
Eventually you quit.
Yes. But no, it's very frustrating because it's just disgusting
Yeah.
how much they care about money and whatever. But anyway, back to relationships.
Sure.
I can't even see.
Oh,
'cause the
you want me to
fucking sun-
close the blind? One
If
second.
you don't mind. This is paused. riveting podcasting. Well, it's better than the reason why I came back is because I felt bad about how I just trashed the Austin comedy scene last time I was here. I felt bad for you, to be honest.
Really? Why?
Because it's just because I talk about it so much, and I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. You know what? I was sick of it, dude. I'm glad you came here to apologize.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, okay. No, but I said it to you again recently. You were like, "Yeah, I know." You're like, "I know." I was like, "Okay, no, that's fair."
No, because you were saying like, man, I'm saying this again. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But I don't know. You have a loving wife, which is
yeah, she's awesome. She's literally the best. I am an idiot, so it works out for me.
That's good. Well, I'm getting to the point where I need it. I think.
Yeah.
Because I need to take care of someone. Dude,
there is something nice about like being in a loving relationship that is very loyal to one another and all that.
Here's my thing. I care about myself, right? But to an extent. Mm-hmm. I think if I had somebody around
that cared more about
I would have put my fucking car license plate registered so I wouldn't have gotten it fucking towed today.
Yeah.
I don't even know when it got towed. I got to look and see when it got towed.
Probably like on Tuesday. You parked it and someone was like, fuck this guy. He's got New York license plates.
I think no, here's the thing. I had Texas license plates. I forgot.
Oh, you changed them?
So I'm thinking, basically he's been looking at the car for a while. But here's the thing. The fucking apartment complex doesn't even handle it. I asked the girl. She goes, we have a guy that just drives around parking lots and scans. So it's like through an app, through a third party. So the third party hires a towing company. So the third party is probably driving around scanning shit. And they go, we got one. And then they call a towing company. So here's if I had been.
I wonder if they have a quota they have to fill.
Yeah, but also I don't want to look. I hate messing up. And if like.
Yeah, I mean, if you wouldn't have had to pay. One, you wouldn't have to go to the place. That's like what took 2 or 3 hours of your time.
$30 too.
And
$30 fucking cab ride.
And you had to pay for the thing or
$350.
Well, there you go. You would have saved all of that.
Time. If I had somebody being like, the thing is, I swear to God, I fucking attempted to start changing the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Maybe I got distracted, but I think having somebody there to just be like, look,
what the fuck, Caleb?
Well, no, not even that. Like, just like, that's money I could not spend that I'm losing that we could have a good time with.
Yeah, of course.
For even for myself.
Or save in the bank.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Exactly. So it's not the biggest deal because my paycheck next week is I was going to put money into my emergency fund. That's my emergency fund, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Well,
I can't have a savings fund right yet. I just have an emergency savings fund.
Yeah, no, I get it. You got to fill up the emergency. Once you get the emergency fund, you get it.
Well, I have debt. As soon as I'm done replacing the credit card debt, then I will start doing a savings and emergency fund at the same time.
Yeah, little by little, man.
Dude, my friend Megan is super good at finances. She sends me all this shit, and she goes basically the order of it. It's like an SOP of how to build money. Mm-hmm. And basically, I'm doing everything correctly. So you can't really save anything, though, until you pay off all your debt. They think it's pointless.
Yeah. Well,
they're like, you can save a little bit, but that becomes like your emergency.
Yeah, have a stash so you can have, in case like something like this, for example.
So it's not the biggest setback, but still it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
Oh, it's brutal. But anyway, so ladies are nice.
Yeah, ladies are very nice, dude.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, they're hot. They're nice.
They're, yeah.
I think I'm too shallow sometimes.
You're too shallow? What do you mean?
Sometimes. I don't know. I mentioned that I asked if your friend, the lady you were talking to was hot, and then I'm like, the first thing I said, oh, yeah, ladies are nice. They're hot.
What, my friend, Megan?
No. Remember the lady in the story and the gay guys and stuff? Anyway, I'm just making an observation about myself.
No. I do the same thing.
Okay.
Because, dude, no, that's a good detail because certain things in the fucking, if she is hot, they changed the story.
Yeah.
I would have probably not gotten as drunk and tried to
try to hit on the girl.
Yeah.
So she wasn't hot but even though you don't remember, she wasn't hot just
not
because
hot enough.
You're just fucking wasted.
Yeah, not good enough, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I don't know. The thing is, like, I don't think I like Southern women that much.
No.
There's just something about them that it's
What?
like,
What is specific? What
well,
specifically?
just how y'all doing? Like, I don't think I can do that.
Okay.
But also, there's just, I like, I just think there's something attractive about Northeastern people
Well,
because they're faster.
there is something to the quickness, and
Yes,
they're.
I like
I
the
feel like
quickness.
they're wittier just because they have to be faster.
Yes, and I also like.
I'm not saying anybody's dumb. I'm just saying like there's something about.
I'm also attracted to women that are like who could be a project manager, or they managed a bar, or they managed
someone that's
something. Yeah.
someone that's actually like
They got their shit
direct and
together.
decisive,
Yes.
and like upfront about shit.
Because you need an assistant manager if you're going to be the manager of your life.
Yeah,
You know.
you want something to take care of shit, and then you not do anything.
Oh, here's another great analogy the guy put in the book.
Yeah.
I think this is a great analogy. Basically, there's two types of people in the world. There's sailors and there's passengers.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to Patrice O'Neal's thing, sort of. It's like a ship captain.
Yeah.
So there's captains and there's people passengers.
Yeah.
This is so basically men are mostly captains,
Mm-hmm.
right? And as society has started to change, women have become
Captains also.
captains also. They have the option to either be a passenger or a captain. When men become passengers, society does not do well for them.
Well, because they don't really do anything, and they're the ones that are supposed to.
That's what I'm saying. They become incels and shit, and they fucking drive their cars and shoot up banks.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they do.
Well, because they've just have this pent up aggression that they're supposed to be like putting in someone.
So that's a privilege that women have that they don't really talk about. Is
Yeah.
they have the option now to become they can either be a passenger or they can be a captain.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of women who do become captains are not happy.
I believe that women don't like men who are passengers either.
They're not attracted to them. That's the ultimate thing. It's like you can be a male passenger, but you become.
You still gotta be.
That's why women have OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The women are making money because there's a bunch of male passengers now, and because men they're fucking sending their hard-earned money to see fucking pictures of women just showing their tits.
Yeah, and I feel like the reason they do it is because they have like some sort of connection instead of just like watching a porn where like they don't know who this lady is.
Yeah, it's different because they can actually be like, "Oh, thank you, baby."
Yeah.
It's like being like a stripper or something.
Yeah, because every
Yeah.
like I've seen a few OnlyFans ladies and all their messages are like, "Hey baby, can you make it come?" I'm like,
Yeah.
why are you talking to me?
Well,
like
there's
this?
there's things now where like OnlyFans porn stars who become OnlyFans,
Yeah.
like, they'll do like a fuck a fan contest, which that's probably fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
If you fucking have
If you get to fuck a porn star, like
yeah, but like if you look, like most of these fucking women who choose, it's not a fucking random pick.
oh no, they're picking the hottest guy of their pool.
No, I don't think so. They're picking the guy that buys the most shit.
Oh well, that makes more sense.
If you buy the most raffle tickets, obviously you're gonna win, right? But also, there was this porn star that basically they interviewed her and they were like, the reason why I'm fucking this guy, because basically she's like, I'm doing a fuck a fan video today with my biggest fan. Why I'm chose him to do it, and I'm doing this with him because he bought everything on my Amazon wish list for me.
Pretty good.
So basically, it's like they're just a high. It's like it's instead of giving them money directly, you're just buying all the things they want.
Yeah.
And that's like thousands of dollars worth of shit. So they're like an escort.
It's
kind of
like an escort, but also like someone that's taking care of them in a way. Because like, oh, I'm buying you all the shit I want.
Yeah. So and then she goes, I want to provide him a crazy porn experience, which is if that's what you're into, that's great. But
yeah,
you know, think about it. Who's gonna the guy with the most money is gonna get that shit? So
yeah,
you're just some dude putting $5 in a month to do a random drawing. You're not gonna win.
What I'm curious about is that if you're some guy like spending thousands of dollars on an OnlyFans chick, like you can't find a way to get like a girlfriend or something.
Some of them can't, man. They're just so bad. Women don't really care. Money is like a thing that it's like a bonus, I think.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
I guess women do care about personality a lot, so.
Well, they care about, I mean, there's rich guys that can't get pussy, dude. Like it's just.
Really?
Yeah. There is.
How?
Well, I mean, think about this. I mean, unless you're a fucking, I don't know. There definitely are men that are terrible with women who are very successful,
Yeah.
and you're just like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, I would think that at the very least, like ladies would be like trying to gold dig them at some point, so they have that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but with those gold digging women, I think comes like.
I'm not saying I would want to be with a gold digging woman, but at least you could get laid that way.
The gold digging women go for like millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like guys have maybe like $30,000 in the bank. Like they're doing well
Yeah.
for these days, and then they can't talk. I don't know. It's just like when I remember, this is true. I remember when I was young, I was terrible at talking to women.
Yeah.
Terrible, absolutely terrible. And I used to get angry, and because you're frustrated.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I had no male role model when I was younger or mentor.
Yeah. No,
help me.
I get it, man. I
Yeah.
sucked with women too. Like
Yeah.
I was great at being friends with them, but for some reason, when I actually liked one, I flipped this sort of switch in me, and then when I was attractive to them when I was like the just the friend.
Yeah.
But if I made that switch, I just became like a pussy for some reason.
Yeah.
And I always was in the friend zone because of that.
Yep.
And until dude, my like late teens is when I started to like actually like I read books about it and shit like that just to figure shit out.
Yeah, because sometimes the dad doesn't do a good job.
Yeah, like my dad was a great dad, but he did not teach me any of that.
No, so, and I was shunned from even talking to women by my dad because, basically Christianity and stuff.
Yeah,
Like stay away from women,
Yeah.
don't have sex. So and my dad was clueless with women too.
Yeah.
Like, but so I remember one day, it was my mid-20s. I remember just being like, I discovered psychedelic mushrooms. So I remember I was tripping on mushrooms one day, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, maybe it's me.
yeah,
And I changed, and ever since then.
yeah. I mean, it always is.
Well,
us.
this is why women are great, because the things that they are attracted to are high status men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as you start, as a man, you start to be like, oh, women like this shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it. Eventually, it just becomes like, this feels good. I feel better. I want to keep doing this to make myself a better person.
Yeah.
You stop caring about women, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I do a lot of things for pussy. Like I floss because I want to have my teeth. Because
Yeah.
I'm not getting pussy if I don't have
yeah.
teeth.
If you don't have teeth, you're
Yeah.
not like.
I mean, I would just eat baby food. I don't give a fuck if I didn't care about women. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. I would just drink smoothies and shit. No,
dude, drinking smoothies all day, that sucks.
No, I'm kidding. But that's a fucking ridiculous joke. Ridiculous joke I have. No, but the thing is, like, I do a lot of things for pussy. But the thing is, eventually, as I'm getting older, I just enjoy them for myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that's why women are great, because they make you want to be a better dude. They
Yeah.
want to be a better man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think what you should do as a human being is try to be the best version of yourself. Like if you look at it like a video game,
Oh, yeah, you're always leveling up.
yeah, always try to level up. Like it's silly, but the other day I was driving my car, and I haven't had a car in years, like over a decade,
Yeah.
because I've been living in New York City.
you
and
don't
shit.
need a car in New York, dude.
Yeah, exactly. The other day was like, I want to get better at fucking reverse parking and shit, because my friend is a valet parker.
Yeah.
He has a valet parking job, and he's super good at parking now. And I'm like, why not I just fuck with that a little bit?
Yeah.
Who cares? And also women find that impressive.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
It's like yeah.
There's a reason why there's a song called "I Did It All for the Nookie" or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
What was that song called?
No, that's
Limp Bizkit.
yeah. Well, if you listen to the lyrics, basically, he basically
She fucked him over, so
he was like, yeah, I just did it all for the pussy. That's it.
yeah.
I think she like cheated on him or something.
Oh, okay.
It's Fred Durst when he was in his early 20s or some
Yeah.
shit.
I don't know. It was a fun song.
Yeah, I did it all for the nookie.
What was the name of that song?
Nookie.
Was
right?
it Nookie?
No, it's what the fuck song? What was it?
I don't know. Dude, I loved that song when I was a kid. I didn't even know what Nookie was.
Yeah. So you could take that cookie and stick,
and stick
it in
up your ass. Yeah.
But it originally was pussy. Stick it in your pussy.
Oh,
And
really?
They changed it to stick it up your ass. Yeah.
Okay.
So you could take that cookie and stick it up your pussy.
Yeah, they PG'd it up. PG'd
Well,
it
nookie
up.
sounds like sex. I did it
Yeah.
all for the nookie, so you could take
But
that.
that was like a slang term, though, right?
No idea. What the fuck was that song? I think it was called Nookie.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember, but I
Limp
remember.
Bizkit is, dude. It's a weird.
It's a weird band.
Well, Limp Bizkit. What do you think that?
That's a limp dick.
Yeah, and then Biscuit and Cookie are basically the same things.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Wes Borland is the only thing that was cool in that band.
Dude, that guy with his contact lens things, whatever those were.
I saw a video of them on tour recently, and they're touring in like South America because they finally got their music down there, probably.
Dude,
it
I
takes them a while to get it.
I don't know. I in Costa Rica, that's where I first heard of him.
Yeah. So the thing is, I think it's funny is like Wes Borland is in this entire makeup and outfit where you can't see it's him. I'm like, I guarantee that's not even him.
Probably not, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's like, I don't want to do this shit anymore.
he's like, I don't want to be in this band.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to do this. Here, just put some guy who
looks
Borland,
like him at least.
and it doesn't.
Tall guy with black hair.
No, dude. The thing is, the outfit isn't totally. The thing is,
Covered?
you never know. That might actually be him because he's into that shit.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he
If
was
it's
just like,
not.
I don't want to fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we do things for
I mean,
pussy.
I initially I don't know if stand up per se, but like the reason I went into the comedy stuff
Yeah,
is because I wanted to be good with ladies. Because if you're good at something, they always
yep.
they're attracted to you.
Well, they're attracted to a passion,
Mm-hmm.
and and also public speaking is everyone's number one.
Yeah,
Deepest fear.
It's more than death for some reason.
Yeah, people are afraid of public speaking, and if you can just go up there and be like, "Yeah, so I fucking what's going on?" And if you can make people laugh, it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
Well, stand up is very popular now.
Yeah. It got really big.
Yeah, it's like when I first started, only like crazy chicks were like into us.
Yeah.
But now it's like, because look at all the podcast money coming from.
Oh,
Look
dude,
at all the money.
They're raking it in.
Yeah. So the thing is, like back in the day, if you were a comedian, you weren't really making money from stand up.
Mm-hmm.
You became like an actor or at a sitcom, and that you
Yeah, that
started-
was the. This is gonna sound bad, but initially I started doing stand up because I wanted to be a comedic actor. But I actually loved stand up more than anything else.
Yeah, stand up's the best.
Yeah.
I like to get high and just write. I mean, it's the best, dude. The thing is, like, I'm feeling like I'm holding back because I'm not getting enough stage time.
Yeah.
And like I want to get comfortable at a place where they basically like I can go up like pretty much 10 minutes at a time and just because literally like I watched my set that I did recently at Looney's.
Mm-hmm.
It's all jokes. I'm kind of annoyed about it, even though I did very well. And but the thing is, it's like I'm so tired of them.
Yeah,
I'm just like
Yeah,
I want to do.
You want to play around.
I also think way differently than
I get it.
than when I wrote those jokes back
I
in the
get
day. Yeah.
I have a lot of those jokes that I tried to revive
Yeah.
with my thinking now, but with the same premise,
Yeah.
and I haven't found a way to make them work yet.
Yeah.
But the way that I used to do them doesn't work anymore either, and I think it's because I don't like him anymore.
Oh my God! So I have a podcast that I put back up. It was my friend Mike.
Mm-hmm.
It's called "We're Going to Hell," and it's from when I lived in New York City. I was a completely different person back then.
Yeah.
Like very similar, but like
No, but
I was listening to it. I'm like,
that was what, 6 years ago?
I think I started in 2018. I started in like 2017 and 2018.
Yeah.
Stopped it in 2020, and COVID made you grow the fuck up, or change. It just changed people's personalities.
Yeah.
And I was listening to some of it, and I'm like, I'm very liberal back then.
Yeah.
But like, so I just like, because when you live in New York City, you're living in a liberal bubble. Like, there's nobody else being like, well, challenging you.
Yeah.
To be like, what about this? And I'm not saying I would never, not think about something differently, or I don't like to be challenged, but a lot of people don't. but I like listen to myself and I'm like, ugh, I sound like a fucking little pussy.
Sound like a bitch.
Well, I just sound like I'm caring about women too much, their feelings too much.
Oh, and you know what happens in that, like, when it's like the male feminist, you know, like they're just trying to get pussy. They're only doing that to get pussy.
Yeah.
And not that I'm saying that you wouldn't care about women.
Yeah.
It's just like, it just seems like in that region, that's what you do.
Well, I got into a lot of arguments with women about stuff too.
Yeah.
I just there were certain things. I'm just being critical of myself because
Yeah,
there was different things where I'm like, I don't agree with that now. Oh my God, like the trans stuff. How basically you'll be talking to people and they're like, they should be allowed to be in women's sports. Back then, I was kind of like, maybe, I don't know. Now I'd be like, no, that's insane.
I mean, they're a biological male fighting a biological female.
It's insane.
There's a reason why they say you can't hit a woman.
But back then, on my podcast, I remember I was listening, and I was like, yeah, I don't think they should. And people were like, well, that's ridiculous. Why? And you're like, I don't know. I wasn't even.
But you didn't have the opinion. I mean, you didn't have like
a strong
foundation.
Yeah, because it was new. It was brand new. And it was just like, because basically people were telling me, because nature's weird. Even Joe Rogan said this, like, nature's weird. Like, they found male bucks. No, they found female deer with fucking antlers.
Really?
Yeah, they found that shit. So every once in a while that happens.
Like, to me, that is a thing. Like, even in the Native Americans, they had a lot of people that they had, like, I don't even have like a term for it and stuff like that.
Yeah, two-spirit or some shit.
Whatever it is.
White people fucking love using that shit. My friend Rob is Native American and he hates it.
Really?
He's like, shut the fuck up and start using us for examples to be like, I have an identity crisis. And like, I think a lot of it, what it is somebody pointed this out to me. I think it's true. I think a lot of it is autism, because autism, people get obsessed with something.
Well, they also like don't know how to relate to people, right? I don't even know what autism is.
My thing is this, like, look, maybe once in a while you'll have like something that goes, it's like something is different, right? It doesn't go. There's an exception to the rule. Like for the female deer that has the antlers, there is going to be a woman or a man that has both genitals, unisex.
It's like a hermaphrodite, right?
Yeah, like a unisex. Those people get to fucking choose, in my opinion, because the thing is, they get diagnosed at birth what gender they are, right?
Yeah, that's kind of messed up, because what if they...
Well, they don't. The doctors, you got to give them something.
They just give them a guess.
Yeah. So basically, they just kind of guess because they got both things, and then how does a person feel? It's a confusing thing. Yeah. But like, I've met a trans woman that my friend dated in New York City, and I don't give a fuck. That was a woman. Like, that was a fucking woman.
Yeah.
I think she had a penis, but it was really, really fucking
like
tiny,
a big clit.
Yeah. So I think, like,
did you touch it?
No, but
you
like,
sure?
I wouldn't think that was a lady. I wouldn't think that was a dude in the slightest.
No, it's a thing. Like, I just think there's a lot of people that they just jump on a bandwagon.
Yeah,
and they don't know who they are, so they're like,
I don't identify as a man or a woman, and it's like, shut the fuck, pick one, motherfucker.
Yeah,
dude, you can't just do that.
No, they do it just to get laid, I feel.
I don't like, literally, like,
some chicks dig that shit, man. I don't know.
It's so weird, in my opinion, because it's not. I don't think it's fair to the people who are actually going through that thing.
Yeah, because they're actually, that's what their life is, and then there's other people like. Oh.
Well, do you know where all the identity stuff came from?
No.
Okay, there was a guy, and don't quote me on this, but I'm going to try to tell it as best as I can from what I remember. There was a guy who was a psychologist. When he was young, his dad used to get drunk and beat the shit out of him or whatever. So he grew up hating, like, masculine.
Yeah.
Like toxic masculinity, right?
Yeah.
So he was thinking that maybe social gender is different than biological gender, right? In what I think is, like, whatever you fucking like, you like, because it's weird, because women used to be able to like men's things, but then now it's like, if they liked men's things, they might be a boy.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, I mean there's a lot of tomboys back
It's
in
also
the
just
day.
like you might be a chick that likes motorcycles.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Why does it men traditionally did that more? They were interested in it. 'Cause-
There's masculine and feminine energy. That doesn't mean that you're a
Yes,
man or a
exactly.
woman.
Jessica Borga is a bare knuckle boxer and also a porn star.
Mhm.
I've seen her in the porn. It's mostly like independent porn, but like I've seen her. She's very feminine. But when she's like,
In the
I follow
fucking
her.
ring,
When I follow
she's
her,
like a fucking beast.
yeah, and I follow her on Instagram, and she's very masculine. Like she fucking works out, does cold plunges. She
Yeah.
fucking paints shit, not like a painting, but like fucking houses and stuff.
Yeah.
She's a very masculine woman, but like very beautiful and feminine at the same
Yeah.
time. She's hot.
Yeah.
Like, but like, so basically, that guy was like maybe gender. So already, I don't agree with this guy, right?
Yeah.
So he was writing this theory for a long time, and then one day, a set of twins were born. One of them had. So, I think one of them's genitals were fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did was he was like, I'm going to do an experiment and raise one as a boy and one as a girl.
Yeah.
They lasered the motherfucking dick off of one of them. Yeah, because it was born with a pussy and a fucking penis.
Okay.
So they lasered the penis off. And, or maybe I don't know. They didn't like make a vagina.
What? They can't. You can't make.
No,
a vagina.
yeah. So basically, one was raised as a boy, and one was raised as a girl. And this guy met with these kids for a long time. And basically, the girl, the quote unquote girl, was a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was getting like muscles and shit.
Oh, he had a pussy.
Yeah, and he had a pussy, and he felt weird, right?
Yeah, dude. Of
But
course.
like, dude, he experimented on them by like showing them pornography when they were kids to see. He did weird stuff to them. Only experiment ever about gender ideology. The one who was lasered her penis off killed himself. The boy died of a drug overdose. Only experiment ever conducted. Completely failed.
Yeah.
And that's what we're basing on our society.
Damn. Yeah, man. It's
John Money. His name was.
John Money.
His name was John Money, I think.
Was that his real last name?
I think his name is John Money.
Wow.
So basically, that's
not
all
on the money.
Yeah, it's all what all this shit is based on. Was one guy.
It's
failing.
complicated, man. It's because I do believe it's a thing, but there's like 1%, right? And then there's this other like.
Well, that's what
people just getting on the bandwagon.
Why I brought this up was because I was being taught in New York City like people can be born into a body they don't feel they belong in, and I'm just thinking like, through my DMT trips and all this fucking crap, I'm just like, is it possible that your consciousness has this? But it's an accident. Yeah. You're put. It's like, are you an NPC? Like, are you a dude? Are you a girl playing a dude character?
Yeah.
Because but then I'm like. It's too they overcomplicate everything.
So I don't know. So here's the thing. I'll give you an example from my. You got to go. No.
This is for you.
Okay. What time is it? Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
So I'll give you like my personal example.
I am getting hungry in a little bit though.
You hungry? All right. We'll wrap this up in a little. How long have we been going? Oh, dude, we're like an hour 20. We're good.
Yeah. Okay.
So
let's do 2 hours.
Okay. From my standpoint, like. When I was growing up, I was not comfortable in my body, right? Like I was very awkward. I'm probably still am, but I'm comfortable within myself, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't good with women, and I just didn't know how to do shit. I didn't ever believe like I was a different like gender or anything like that, but like people called me gay a lot and shit like that, and. I didn't know. I knew I wasn't, but I was afraid of the. I don't know. I just didn't want to be gay, but I knew I wasn't, so I like overcompensated.
Nobody wants to be. I mean, if you're straight, you don't want to be gay. But if you're also, that's what's really sad about. I think our society too is we. It's like, oh my god, because you're expected just to be like, you like a girl, which is fine, because that's kind of what dude, it's not. I think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Saying? So what the point I'm trying to make is like, I wasn't comfortable in my own skin, so I'm just thinking like, that was just like a mental issue I had.
Yes.
But once I started to realize, hey, what if I just tried this stuff and then see if I like it or not? Do stuff, and then I started developing like tastes for shit. Like, oh, I would say, like, for example, with food, I would say, oh, that's disgusting, but did I actually try it? No. Then how could I say it's disgusting if I've never even had a taste of it? So, for example, I have a rule, like,
So
I
you
can't.
tasted penis? Is that
I
what you're saying?
tasted fucking 6 dicks, and I didn't like all of them. None of them I liked.
Wait, how old were you
No, I was
when you tasted penises?
no.
Did you actually or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is, like,
You tasted them like a fucking
I tasted
like a wine tasting.
not good.
You know, they have those shot glasses on the wooden
Just like,
boards. It's just a wooden board with penises sticking
just
out of it.
peni coming out of the wood
Yeah.
board. But no, what I mean is, like, I would.
There's a spit bucket.
There's this. Dude, this is gross, man. You gotta wash those balls.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, like,
No, cum. They come in your mouth. That's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
you spit it in the bucket. Go ahead.
like, the point I'm trying to make is, like, how could I know if I don't like something if I've never tried
Yeah,
it?
no,
Right?
I get it. Yeah.
You develop your own, like, sensitivities of yourself by doing that. Like,
Yeah.
just because sometimes you just, like, the people around you don't like something, then you're like, just to fit in, you do that. So, you know how some people are, like, they're very comfortable with themselves,
Yes.
and I believe it's just because they're very true to what they are.
Yes.
And so I think if you're just not true to who you are as a person, then that creates a lot of confusion within yourself.
Yes.
So, and I like I said before, there's a lot of people that actually are in a different body. Well, not a lot, but, like, there's people that are. But then there's other people that, the stuff that's going on now. It's just like, oh, you give them the medicine and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, you can't give someone medicine if they're just confused
Well,
about who they are.
this is what I learned. This is what I think about it now. It's like people are like, I'm in a different body. I'm like, your body influences how you think.
Yeah.
A lot because it's.
I mean, there's no separation. Your mind and body are one.
Yes, exactly. So basically, when you're like, you're not separate from your body. Basically, maybe you like some different shit. Who cares? Like, I used to see dudes in just straight up fucking dresses and wigs go to bars in upstate New York, and I'd be
like that, that's fine.
like, oh my god, it looks horrible, but like whatever.
But if you like it,
but it's like, I don't know. I mean, because the thing is, dude, like, look, high heels used to be what men wore, like platform shoes. Yeah, because you can stick because if it was a heel,
you can stick a knife in there.
No, no, you can put for riding horses. You stick the stirrup in there.
Oh.
And I tried to do this joke, it never worked. So I'm like, I'm glad that one got passed over to women. Because imagine a bunch of bros walking around in high heels, like on 6th Street, being like, "Bro, there's no fucking pussy here." Yeah, but like just in high heels, like terrible.
Yeah.
But so like that changes, But the thing is, the women took it and made it like their own. Like no dudes were walking around with the high heels that women fucking have.
Yeah.
But things change, right? But I think if you're fucking with nature's thing, the thing is also there is always just going to be an X factor or a variable, like somebody who's just different. And guess what? They got to fucking just deal with it being different, and it's going to make them a stronger person, in my opinion. If everybody's forcing them to accept everything, I don't know. It's like censoring a rape joke because there's maybe a rape victim in the crowd, in my opinion.
Well, you can't do that.
No, you can't do that. And also, a lot of rape victims just want to go on and forget about it and be normal.
Yeah.
Like,
they don't know. This victim shit that's going on now in society, it's like nobody wants to be a victim, but it's being rewarded.
A lot of them do. But that's the thing. That's what I'm going back to is like with these psychological books about relationships and sexuality, women do have a lot of privileges, and they have advantages in life, and they don't want to be told that because they want to feel like they're victims because they're under the oppression of the patriarchy and that horse shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. This one gets me in trouble a lot, but women have this privilege. They can fucking rape and nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Well, I was raped technically by a woman when I was younger because I was blacked out drunk and she took advantage of me.
But I mean, you didn't really care about it.
No, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I got raped.
So that's the thing. Like, if a guy can't, the difference is
we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We're also not going to be like going around being like, I was raped.
Oh no! Some
also,
chick fucked me. Some
women-
chick wanted
yeah.
to fuck me so bad that
Yeah.
she did it against
she took
my
it.
wishes.
Yeah, she took advantage of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a badge of courage, kind of.
Yeah. And also, women, nobody really cares if they're pedophiles.
No, actually,
They're-
dude, I wanted my teachers to fuck me.
I know.
I think every boy that actually is straight,
I think it's a pretty good fucking thing.
Yeah,
like
dude.
you're not being murdered to death in prison by fucking lead pipes and shit.
yeah, man.
Male pedophiles, whew, you might as well kill yourself if you're going to jail.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fucking destroyed,
No, dude,
dude.
that's
But
rough.
like, also another thing that the whole. So here's another thing that we did. This is a point that women really don't like. Liberal women really don't like this. The reason why women were not allowed to vote back in the day. Do you know why?
they had bad opinions.
Jesus. No, it's like the thing is, you're probably going to be okay, and I'm the when I tell the actual truth and logic, people are going to probably hate me for. No one's going to fucking care. The vote was because it was the head of the household. That's why women don't like it, because the man was the head of the household, right? But the reason why you were allowed to vote was because you were also eligible to be drafted into the military and go to war.
Okay.
So women didn't want to go to war.
Yeah.
A lot of women were actually against being able to vote back in the day. They don't
Really?
talk about that. Yeah. So we even were nice and we're like, look, you can vote. You don't have to go to war.
Yeah. Well, that's
And then it's like, dude, what can we do to make you fuckers happy?
no. They're never gonna be happy, man. it's
Never.
just.
But
how it
I
is.
still love them.
No, no,
the thing
dude.
is, you got to love the ones that go, all right, they check themselves. Like they
Yeah.
learn to be like,
Yeah.
the reason why I love Costa Rica so much is because I tell people, I told a girl, a woman, lady, whatever, I told it to her recently, is I almost went down to Costa Rica to try to find like a girlfriend or a wife because it's different down there.
Yeah.
They don't, men and women don't fight like they do here. They're not taught.
Well, over there. It's different in a sense. Like they fight, like but couples fights. They don't do the I'm the boss bitch or what. I mean, it's fine if you want to be the boss bitch.
There's no hatred of men.
Yeah.
Or there's no like disrespect. Men are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Men are respected and
Yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah.
And women are respected and appreciated. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of men are fucking old. They were like, "Hey, baby," and then women go, fucking stop."
Yeah.
But no, it's like there's no like they don't have that hatred.
Well, there is like a
Battle.
like a man hating thing that's going on in this country for some reason.
Yeah, because it's to divide us. It's CIA, dude. Fucking told you.
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. It's like I'm getting to the point where like I cannot find an American woman, and I just think okay. So here's another thing that happened. It was the thing going around on the internet, and women were trashing men, calling them passport bros, because men were going around.
Passport bros?
Yeah, they were going to different countries to get wives and girlfriends.
Yeah.
Because they were like fed up with American women.
Yeah.
And these women were like, "Fuck these guys," and I tried to do this bit where I was like, "Dude, ladies, just learn from these women.
Yeah.
And stop hating.
Stop being a
being
bitch.
jealous. Like, what do these women have and are doing that's making it to the point where these guys have to outsource jobs? Like, literally, what are they doing?
Yeah.
And it's just like, learn from these women instead of getting mad. And then I go into the whole, they did it first with porn.
Yeah, I'm guessing that didn't go well, huh?
The bit.
Yeah.
People listen. They don't
Yeah.
really laugh.
You gotta probably keep working on it.
Yeah, it's
there is something there.
no, there's definitely something there. It's a philosophy. It's not even philosophy. It's just like the truth to the
Yeah.
point where, dude, I'm telling you, man, I've made this mistake so many times where basically I'm doing my thing and I just like don't realize that people are listening to me and they're interested
Yeah.
and they're not.
My
Hello.
wife's here. Hello, woman.
Your hair looks great.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap it up soon though.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
he
well-
likes to live in the dark.
Well, no, there was sun before, and then he wanted me to close the window because the sun was hitting his face, pussy.
I don't want to. Yeah. I got freckles.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I have.
God
I
damn
have.
it.
I have freckles,
No,
dude.
I get it. I got freckles too.
But I get skin cancer. like easier.
You're kind of gingery.
I'm half.
You're half ginger.
I think so. Well, somebody called me that once.
Your beard is gingery.
Yeah, I have red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it, dude. I wear sun shirts, you know, the ones with the hoodies, so I'm not getting
Well, I was gonna
sunburned all the
say
time.
you're Muslim, but you're not.
I am Muslim.
You have an Arabic name.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's the thing I wanted to talk to you about. If you were Muslim, I was going to see how you felt about all the stuff happening in the United Kingdom.
What happened in the
There's
UK?
like a big import of like
Muslims
into the United Kingdom, where basically they're like taking over neighborhoods and shit.
Really?
Yeah, and like fucking kids are being child sex trafficked and stuff. Like it's weird, and then it's like the United Kingdom's government's like protecting them, which is fair. It's like they're coming into this country. Is it legally? Yes, but also it might not be legally because of what's also happening in America and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask your opinion on that, but
I
you're
mean,
not Muslim.
I'm not Muslim, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
I mean, I could tell you like I don't have a problem with the religion, but I don't have a problem with anything unless they actually like hurt other people.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So
No, it's my sister's like really into it.
she's Muslim.
No, she fucking doesn't like them.
Oh, really?
Well, she's like, look, they do all the. This is the things like apparently there's like a lot of like they'll just throw acid on people.
What?
Yeah, it's like
No, I mean that's not good.
well, the reason why I got into this because I saw on there's this YouTube channel where this guy just goes over and he's like an independent journalist and he's crazy. He'll like go into like a neighborhood where there's a bunch of like pedophiles all living in a trailer park.
Whoa.
And he'll just like try to interview them and they'll be like, get out of here. So basically he went to the United Kingdom and interviewed this guy named Tommy Robinson. He spoke out against the Muslim thing, Muslim people coming in.
Yeah.
And because they're kidnapping. Apparently, this is what he's saying. They're kidnapping women and selling them into sex trafficking. I mean, if you look at how they feel about women, they're not they're property.
Yeah.
Right? So he's speaking out against it, and he got arrested because he put it on social media, which is
well, they don't have freedom of speech.
they
over
don't.
there.
They don't. So which is insane. And they'll come to your house and be like, "Look, you said this on Twitter. We gotta arrest you."
It's over, man.
Yeah, it's bad.
That is ridiculous.
That is bad. So basically, it was a very interesting thing, and he's just kind of speaking out about it. And it's like to the point where you don't think it's a big deal, but like literally, they're setting up, like they're renting out like public spaces, like business spaces, to convert people to Islam. So they're trying to like do it. It's like they think they're
doing
afraid.
the Spanish Inquisition sort of deal.
They think they're trying to like literally take over the fucking country.
Yeah.
Because they have because most of those countries are theocratical,
Yeah.
where it's the religion and government are mixed.
Yeah.
And a lot of these things, it's dude, you should see this video. It's like these British like women who are like drunk in the streets, being like, "We don't fucking deserve this shite." And it's just like it's super British and like
Yeah.
Whatever the term is, corky.
Uh.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but
yeah, dude, when they get to that sort of like if it's extreme and like they're actually like hurting people, and I don't like it with any religion is trying to convert everybody all the
No.
time. I don't agree with that.
well, the big point is too. Tommy Robinson is saying like, look at all this stuff in the Quran about how you could be a pedophile, which there is a lot.
Really?
Basically, Muhammad was like married somebody. He had somebody who was 6 lunar years. 6. It's funny because they go, no, it's lunar years, and you're like, it actually is less than regular
if
years.
it's in lunar
Yeah.
years.
So basically, he married somebody when they were 9 years old. So my
Wow.
sister's like all in that. It's like, that's terrible. I agree, but they were marrying super people ridiculous back in the day. Also, I'm pretty sure there's stuff in the Bible about that too.
Oh, dude, there's a lot of weird shit.
There's a lot of weird stuff probably in
And
the
all
Bible.
these books are like very similar. Like they're kind of based off of each other, and they
Yeah.
just have like sort of
Yeah.
things. But we also have to take into account that these books are very old.
Yeah.
So we can't judge them by today's standards.
Yeah. But
So-
the thing is, like, I think Muslim has more of a reputation of being more extreme than
Yeah.
Christianity, and also dudes take that literally.
Yeah,
They
no,
will-
a lot of people take the Bible.
You can make
and-
fun of you, dude. You can make fun of Jesus and God or whatever. You're not going to get blown the fuck up. No, for real. Dude. They
Yeah.
will. If you say something about Muhammad, they
no,
will.
yeah,
They will.
I mean, they have bombed a lot of places.
So there's
not all of them.
in the video,
Mm-hmm.
the guy Tommy Robinson goes back to his old neighborhood that's basically taken over by Muslims,
Yeah.
and they will deck him in the face because of his video. They'll just
Really?
run him and punch him and hit him and shit.
Damn.
So he's like,
I mean, that's
yeah.
not good.
No, we should probably wrap this up, right?
Probably. What time is it?
Yeah, we said it.
Yeah, let's. We'll do it again.
Yeah, it was fun.
But yeah, man. What was your social stuff?
1-1. Oh, my number? No,
Well, your social security. What's your social? No, what's
starts
your
with 1-1.
what's your
I shouldn't have said that. at all.
223344?
Yeah, 1-1 2 2.
No,
3,
what's
3,
your
4, 4.
social handle?
Caleb. Excuse me. Caleb A. Barge.
Caleb A. Barge. Instagram. What do you use? Instagram. That's it.
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow him. Give the Hal Sadi bump.
And ladies, I was ladies, I was kidding about everything I said. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't. The OnlyFans stuff, I was kidding.
Okay. Oh, it was fun,
Sort
man.
of. Sort of.
I'll we'll do this again. First repeat. Talk to you later. Bye.